Good morning, children. As we have completed the explanation part of acid, bases and salt, now we will do the question answer part. So first of all, fill in the blanks. First of all is the fill in the blanks. Now, first one is acids which are present in plants and animals. Acids which are present in plants and animals are called organic acid. So, the first one will be organic acid. Second one is bases taste dash and have a dash feel. Bases taste bitter and have a soapy feel. So the second one will be bitter and soapy feel. Now third, acid turns the color of blue litmus paper to red, isn't it? The acid turns the color of blue litmus paper to red. Now, fourth one is the products of neutralization reaction are dash and dash. The products of neutralization reactions are salt and water. And if in the question the instead of product if it is reactant, then what will be the answer? The reactant of neutralization reaction are acid and base. But here in the question it is written the product of neutralization reaction. So you have to write salt and water. Salt and water. Here acid and base reacts to form salt and water. Now fifth one, salts of nitric acid are named as, nitric acid salts are named as nitrate. You know very well, each and everything you have learnt. That is, the salt of nitric acid are named as nitrate. Now sixth one, sodium acetate, that is CH3COONA. It is the formula of sodium acetate. Is a basic salt which is formed by the reaction of, basic salt is formed by the reaction of what type of acid and base? It is weak acid and strong base. Then the salt formed will be basic in nature. If the base taken over here is strong in nature, then only the salt formed will be basic salt. So here what will be the answer? Sodium acetate is a basic salt which is formed by the reaction of weak acid and strong base. That is weak acid. And what is that acid? The acid is acetic acid. The acid is acetic acid. And what type of base? Strong base. It is strong base. And what is that strong base? From here you see this CH3COONA. The acid here is CH3COOH, that is acetic acid. And from where does this sodium comes? It is from sodium hydroxide, that is strong base. So in place of strong base you can also write sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH. Okay. Now come to the second one. The second is match the following. Second one is match the following. So here children, you see lemon juice. Lemon juice is what? Lemon juice. In lemon juice, citric acid is formed. So the first one will be citric acid. In lemon juice, citric acid is found. And in tamarind, what type of acid is found in tamarind? It is tartaric acid. It is tartaric acid. Third one is vinegar. Which acid is found in vinegar? It is acetic acid. Acetic acid is found in vinegar. Then fourth one is red ant. What type of acid is found in red ant? It is formic acid. It is formic acid. All these things you have to learn, children. Okay. Now, fifth one is sour milk. What type of acid is found in sour milk? It is lactic acid. It is lactic acid. Then the sixth and last, it is guava. Which acid is found in guava? It is oxalic acid. It is oxalic acid. Now, B part is also completed, that is match the following. Now, come to the C part. C part is take the correct option. C part is take the correct option. Bases have a bitter taste and rough feel, bitter taste and soapy feels, sour taste and rough feel, sour taste and soapy feel. It is bases are having bitter taste and a soapy feel. Bases have, that is C1. It is have, bases have bitter taste and soapy feel. Now, second is an example of a natural indicator. An example of a natural indicator. You see, what are the different options? It is methyl orange. It is phenolphthalein. It is ink and litmus. So here children, you see that all the indicators given here are made from chemicals. The only indicator which one is natural is the litmus. So litmus option will be the correct option. So second one will be litmus. Now third question. Third one, you see an acid that contributes to the sour taste of some fruit is hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, citric acid, nitric acid. Only the acid which tastes sour taste and it is of fruit is citric acid. So this option will be the correct option, that is citric acid. Citric acid. Now fourth one. Which of the following is a strong acid? Acetic acid, citric acid, nitric acid, carbonic acid. It is only the nitric acid which is the stronger one. So the correct option will be nitric acid. The correct option will be nitric acid. Now fifth one, that is substances produced through a chemical reaction between acids and bases are known as, what is obtained by the reaction of acid and base? It is salt, isn't it? Acid and base combine to form salts. So this one will be the correct option, that is salts. It is salts. Now, sixth one, an indicator that turns red in a basic medium. Which indicator itself turns red in a basic medium? Turmeric, blue litmus, phenolphthalein, hibiscus. It is turmeric. We had already discussed that when soap or detergent is applied on turmeric stain, then what happens? It becomes red. So this is the indicator that turns red in a basic medium. The correct option will be turmeric. It is turmeric. Now, seventh question. The general taste of acid and bases is respectively, that is, the taste of acid is sour and bases is bitter. So this option will be the correct one, that is sour and bitter. Seventh one will be so now the C part is also completed. Now come to the D part. Answer the following questions in brief. So the first question is, what are mineral acids? What are mineral acids? Such acids which is obtained from the minerals present in the earth, they are known as mineral acid. So here also in the, I think in the keywords, no, it is given here in page number, you see, in page number 46, acids, see here, last paragraph, acids which are prepared from the minerals present in the earth are called mineral acids. So mark from here till here, acids which are prepared from the minerals present in the earth are called mineral acid. Now second question is, and here you can write the examples also, okay? What are mineral acids? It's hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, all these are the examples of mineral acid. Now question number 2. Give 2 examples each of mineral acids and organic acids. Examples of mineral acids, you can write hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, all these are the examples of mineral acids. And in organic acids you have to write only 2 examples. You can write acetic acid, you can write formic acid, you can write vinegar, you can write citric acid. Many of the acids are there. You can write, these are the examples of organic acid, that is formic acid and acetic acid. Name any 2 substances, that is question number 3. Name any 2 substances that can be used as indicators. So many examples are there, children, of indicators, isn't it? So among such, you have to write only 2. That is, you can write litmus paper, you can write turmeric, you can write China rose, all these are the indicators. Phenolphthalein, methyl orange, all these are the indicators, because you can write any of the indicators. Here it is not mentioned that you have to write the name of natural indicators. So you can write any of the indicators name. Now question number 4th. Write the meaning of the term neutralization reaction. What is neutralization reaction? the acid and base combines to form salt and water. This is known as neutralization reaction. Okay, acids and base reacts to form salt and water. This process is known as neutralization reaction. Here it is given, children, in your keyword. See here. Neutralization reaction. A reaction between an acid and a base resulting in the formation of salt and water is known as neutralization reaction. And you can write an example also here, that is sodium hydroxide plus hydrochloric acid, sodium chloride plus water. You can write or you may not write also, but this is the example of neutralization reaction. Now come to the next question, that is question number 5. Give any two properties of salt. You can write any of the two properties of salt, that is salts are soluble in water. What type of salt is soluble in water? When it is in molten state, then here you can write salts are formed. Here you see that it is written that properties of salts. Salts are formed through the reaction between acid and bases. Most of the salts are soluble in water, generally soluble in water, and that about molten state I was talking. Molten state of salt, it allows the electricity to pass through it, isn't it? So salts do not conduct electricity in their solid state. However, molten salts and solution of salt in water conduct electricity. So children, you have to write only 2 points. This one is the simplest one, point number 1 and 2, that salts are formed through reaction between acid and bases, and most of the salts are readily soluble in water. So these 2 points you can write in the properties of salt. Now another question, you say that question number 6th and last of the D part, isn't it? Question number 6th. Classify the following salts as neutral, acidic or basic. Also write their names. You have to classify the salt, that is sodium phosphate is given over here. Then you see potassium carbonate is given here. Then ammonium nitrate is given here. NH4, NO3, it is ammonium nitrate. And from here you have to select which one is neutral, which one is acidic, and which one is the basic salt. And also you have to write the names also. You have to write the names also, that what type of salt it is. Okay. So first one you see. First one is sodium phosphate. You have in the name of the salt you have to write Na3PO4. It is sodium phosphate. And what type of? See here. It is Na3PO4. It is sodium phosphate. And you have to write what type of salt it is. It is, let me explain a little, okay? After explaining, you will be able to understand that how it is neutral. It is neutral type of salt. See here, children. It is given Na3PO4. What its name is? Sodium phosphate. Its name is sodium phosphate. Okay. Then here you see what type of salt it is. It is the neutral salt. This one is the neutral salt. Why it is neutral? Because it is formed by acid and base, that is both the acid as well as base are here stronger in nature. Na3, it comes from sodium hydroxide, which is Na3. Na3, that is Na comes from sodium hydroxide, which is a strong base. You know very well. And PO4. PO4, it comes from H3PO4, that is phosphoric acid. Its name is phosphoric acid. And phosphoric acid is a strong acid. So, phosphoric acid is a strong acid. So, what type of salt is this? It is a neutral salt. Why it is a neutral salt? Because it is formed by the combination of strong base, that is sodium hydroxide, and strong acid, that is phosphoric acid. Due to the combination of strong acid and strong base, the resultant salt is formed here is sodium phosphate, and it is neutral in nature. Now the second one is K2CO3. It is potassium carbonate. It is potassium carbonate. So in name you have to write potassium carbonate. And now see here what type of salt it is. What type of salt it is? It is basic salt. Now let me explain why it is basic. It is basic because here you see K2. It comes from potassium hydroxide, and CO3. It comes from carbonic acid, that is H2CO3. Okay. So here you see that potassium hydroxide, it is the strong base. It is the strong base, and carbonic acid, it is the weak acid. And you know children that when strong base and weak acid reacts, then the salt which is formed is what type of in nature? It is of basic type. Why it is basic in nature? Because it is formed by the combination of strong base. That's why the resultant salt will be basic in nature. And weak acid, that is, here it is carbonic acid, it is the weaker one. So the combination of strong base and weak acid results in a salt which is basic in nature, and its name is potassium carbonate. Now third one is, you see, third one is ammonium nitrate, NH4NO3. Its name is ammonium nitrate. Its name is ammonium nitrate. And this one is acidic salt. It is acidic salt. Now let me discuss or let me explain why it is acidic salt. Here children, again you see ammonium nitrate, NH4NO3. NH4, that is ammonium. It comes from ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH. It is a base. And NO3, it comes from nitric acid, that is HNO3. And you know children that it is a strong acid. Nitric acid is a strong acid. And ammonium hydroxide, that is NH4OH, it is a weak base. It is a weak base. So the salt which is formed by the combination of weak base and strong acid is acidic in nature. That's why ammonium nitrate is acidic salt. Okay children, now D part is also completed. Now children, you note down your today's assignment. Your today's assignment is home assignment. Your today's assignment is to do part A, B and C in your notebook. Okay, this is your home assignment.